Hi, this is Barbara Loraine, Cash Cow Girl at cashcowgirl.com. Today, we are talking about fast, easy writing. Why are we talking about that? Well, we know on the internet, content is king, so you're going to have to do some writing. Here's a list of whys. Content so that you can be found, your articles on your own site, on your blog, and that can be used for publicity purposes, both online and offline, that gives other people a reason to share your content. Number one is content. And also, number two is you write so that you can be seen as the authority. It doesn't matter how great you are if nobody knows it. You have to show off your expertise. And one of the ways to do that is with writing. And so to do it more quickly and easily is just a good thing. The third one is for you to have a blog. You need to have original content. Yes, it's great to curate other people's content, but even better for you to have your own articles to develop original content. Google loves that. People love that. Funny thing, people in Google really appreciate the same stuff. Number four, in order to have an affiliate program, you need to have content to build your product. If it's an intellectual property product, there's going to be writing involved, and at least some of it is going to have to be YOU. So knowing how to do it more quickly, easily, more painlessly, a very good thing. So your market, in order to say yes to you, they need to know more about you, to know more about your products, to learn more about the benefits to themselves. And, to communicate, one of the ways to communicate is with writing. So in addition, video scripting. Video is a great way to communicate with your market, with your clients. It's awesome. And you have to plan, what in the heck are you going to say? I didn't just turn on a camera and start talking here. I could have, but it wouldn't have been as concise. It wouldn't have been as organized. People don't like that. They want things to be bullet points, lists, numbers, all of that stuff. So notice, though, it's not all about writing. It can also be about speaking. But what it is always about is an organized approach. Video scripts, enormous value. Ad copy, just another area of writing. Your headlines, your taglines, thinking of how to use words to capture attention, interest, build desire, and to get people to take action. You'll get sick of me hearing. Well, you'll never get tired of hearing me say that, because that's really what you're up to with all of your communication. So lots of reasons why. And the underlying reason is so that you can serve people better, so that you can solve their problems better, and so that you can make more money to build your business into a cash cow. That's what we're all about. Okay, big reasons why. But what are the reasons? What are the reasons why not? What are the reasons you haven't been writing? Maybe you think you don't know how. Well, in this video, you'll see you actually do. You just haven't practiced it. You haven't thought of it. People look at a blank page and they just go blank in their heads. In fact, there's a great quote that says, what writing is when you sit down and open a vein. People don't necessarily like writing, but it has to be done. So one of my big piece of advice is never again say you don't like writing. period. You have to do it. You might as well embrace it. And you'll find, although maybe you'll never really love it, but you will get to be fine with it. And the results that you get from it, all of these things, woohoo! All of these come from writing. That's a very good thing. Who's here for me to high five with? Nobody. Okay, so when it comes to your writing, like I say very often, begin with the end in mind. The first step in many of your communications, in all of them, almost all of them, is to think, what's your goal? What is your purpose in doing this particular piece of writing? You want people to know you. You want them to understand your degree of expertise. You want them to think about themselves. You want to build a relationship with people. You want to convey information to people. You want to entertain people. I could be a little more entertaining, huh? Well, oh well, that's why I have a Muppet. You haven't seen much of her yet, but you will. So what's your purpose? Not just these things. These are like the goals, but for each piece of writing, for example, with this piece, which could have been an article instead of a video, and will be a written piece in addition to being a video, I want to help you to write more easily and quickly so that you can get all of these benefits. So you begin with the end in mind for yourself and also for your audience, for your market. What in the heck are you saying this for? And it's really similar whether you're saying things verbally or you're writing them, or you're going to do it on video. You begin by thinking, what do you want to accomplish? What's the end result? What's the purpose? What's the benefit? And to be clear about it, and notice that when it comes to writing, notice how much easier it is for you to get this information from me because I have it listed and bulleted and headings, and you know what I'm talking about. And this keeps you, oh yeah, that's what she's saying there, because people's minds will wander off. They'll start building their grocery list or thinking about what they're going to be doing this weekend. To have bulleted lists keeps them on track and keeps you on track in terms of what are the points that you need to share. So it's about outcomes and all of that leading up to what action do you want people to take? Do you want them to change their minds? Do you want them to fall in love with you? Do you want them to buy from you? Do you want them to tell a friend? How you write and what you say and the tone that you take will depend not just on your market, but also what outcomes do you want, what action do you want people to take when they have completed. And in speaking, there's a saying that says, first you tell them what you're going to tell them, and then tell them what you told them. It's kind of the same in writing. Speaking, writing, it's all about communicating. And in business, there's an end result and action that we want people to take and reasons why we want them to do that. And so the other thing in your writing, at the foundation of it, you're here to serve. You're here to help other people. You're here to help other people. So, get out of your own way. It's not about you. Yes, it will make you look good. And it's kind of sort of designed to make you look good. But you know what makes you look the very best? When people I hope that you get this from me. Let me look right into the camera here. I'm here to serve you, to help you get more of what you want by doing better with your marketing, your business, and your life. communicate that, and that'll cover up a lot of errors. Sometimes people tell me, oh, Barbara, in this video you have a typo, in there you have a typo. I have typos sometimes, but you know what, my heart is in the right place. I'm here to serve you and to help you do better. So hey, if I have a typo here and there, forgive me. Forgive me. Okay, so it's begin with the end in mind. You have a purpose. And then I'm going back to my notes here. Keep in mind what outcomes and actions you want people to take. And then think of what are the main points. You can see I've done it here. I've done it in this video. In advance, I made these bullet points. Why? For several reasons, mostly to help you stay on track. People don't want to listen to a meandering as I get to the point. What was the point there now? Bullet points. Set out the main points, list them, number them. It makes it easier on the reader. You know who else it makes it easier for? You. I remember a gazillion years ago when I was in a writing class, my teacher said to the class, she says, hey, imagine that somebody walks into the room and says, what's the 3 most important things I need to know about this subject? There's your 3 bullet points. And then after you have your bullet points, write per bullet point. Depending on how long you want the piece to be, depending on how much the reader needs from you, right? And what do you write per point? Think in terms of, is there a story? Is there an anecdote from your own work, or something that would be relevant to your market, or something that would be entertaining to your market? Is a very good idea. Look online and see if there's a quote on that subject. And look online, see if there's some article or video or something that has recently been written on that subject, or something that's very relevant, and flesh out your whatever it is you're going to share with people per point. Remember, like my writing teacher said, somebody walks into the room and says, what are the 3 most important things for me to know? Okay, from what I've shared with you so far, what are the 3 most important things to know? 1, think of your purpose and the outcome and the action that you want people to take. Write down your 3 points, and then per point, flesh it out with, whatever it is that you have to say. How much will you share per point? What do they need? How much space do you have? Boom, you're done. Boom, you're done. Easy, let it be easy. Now also, per point that you're sharing with them, remind them throughout. What's important to them about that? For example, I've said, begin with the end in mind. Think of your outcomes and the goals that you want to accomplish for yourself and your audience. When you do that, people will not only get a sense of your expertise, but more importantly, they'll see you have taken the time to really understand their interests and needs, and you've cared enough then to be organized about it, to make it easy for them. And then here's another very important item. Almost no matter what you're doing in your business, include the call to action. If you think about it, so if you just listen to this video, you think, oh, well, yeah, 3 points. Can I come up with 3 points? What's most important on a particular subject for my prospect or client? What are the 3 important points? Hey, you can jot those down very quickly. And then what am I going to say about that? You know what's usual? in your business, you've already answered those questions. You've already spoken to those points hundreds of times. Just get it down on paper. And then make a call to action. Because if they don't take action, like if you hear this about letting your writing be quicker and easier, and then you don't put it into action, oh, poor baby. You miss out on all of the reasons why. You miss out on the SEO. You miss out on being perceived as the authority. You miss out on sharing original content that really makes you shine. You miss out. You don't have a product for being able to get others involved with you, selling your products for you, otherwise known as an affiliate program. Or if you're selling other people's affiliate products, you really need to write about them. Not necessarily about the product, although you might want to do reviews or whatever. Again, it's writing, writing, writing. You want your market to say, all of these reasons why that come from you taking action. That come from you taking action. Now, on that subject, let me then reflect back to another area of expertise. Yes, I do marketing and promotions, and I help people create their products and all of that stuff. But in my professional path, one of the things that I've done a whole lot of is, well, my master's degree is in human behavior, and I know buyer behavior. I know the psychology of how people take action or don't. And then weave that into the marketing process, but also I share those ideas, and I will be doing that more and more. You need to do writing. If you feel hesitant in that regard, I will be offering audio tapes to help you, whether it's with affirmations that you can hear over and over and over again. I installed in my psyche years ago with a hypnotic process. I installed into my conscious or subconsciousness, I'm a compulsive writer. Boy, that works. Just think, if you felt yourself to be a compulsive writer, and with the tools of NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, hypnotic processes, meditations, and affirmations, whatever you want to feel, you can feel more like doing more. You take the action first so that then you can invite other people to take the action that you need them to take so that you can serve them, which is your business purpose, and where you then get to build your cash cow, which is one of our main missions. So this is Barbara Loraine. We've been talking today about writing. Oh, one more very important thing about writing. Guess what? You don't have to sit down and write it. You don't have to be at your computer typing away. You don't need to be with pen and paper. You do need to have your bullet points, and then grab your smartphone or whatever else you have to make recording and answer those, speak to those. Or it could be, you could do it with your frequently asked questions as practice. Tape record it and then transcribe it. And there you go. I mean, you say this stuff all the time. It's just a matter of then capturing it on paper. Let it be easy. You're serving people. Think of what are the 3 most important points about that subject that you want to share. 1, 2, 3. Here's the most important thing about point number 1, 2, and 3, and boom, you're done. Quicker and easier than you thought possible. This is Barbara Loraine, sharing ideas with you on writing the right way so you can build your cash cow at cashcowgirl.com. See you until next time. Best wishes.